guys, today's card is a birthday card. I made this one for a friend a while back. I have some yellow cardstock that's been embossed with the Swiss Dots embossing folder. The little terrier is from the Just Because cartridge, and he's cut at 3.5 by 2 3/4. An oval piece of Die Cuts with a View celebration pattern paper, some little pieces of ribbon, and a sentiment here. The sentiment says happy birthday, and it's from the Happy Chef set from the Greeting Farm. I also have some black flat back pearls. So now I'm just going to get started assembling the card. I'm going to be using my pattern paper oval here over the top of the yellow. And I'm just deciding what pieces I'm going to be popping up and what pieces are just going to be flat on the cardstock. And after I have that figured out, I'm going to go ahead and tape down the ribbon pieces. And it's in pieces because this is literally the last 2 pieces of my black sheer ribbon. And it also saves ribbon if you do cut them apart like this. So if you're running low on one of your favorites, this is a way to kind of stretch it a little bit farther. And the tape holds the ribbon really securely, so I don't have to worry about it moving around. And next I'm just going to line everything up real quick just to make sure I got that placement just right. And I like how everything looks, so I'm going to go ahead and get my foam tape out. And I'm just going to cut enough pieces to go around the oval here. Just place that down and then pull off the backing. And then I'm just going to line that up exactly where I want it and press it down. And I notice there's a couple spots that need a little bit more, so I'm just going to cut some thin strips of that foam tape. And then I'm just going to stick it on the tip of my nail here and just slide it right back behind the cardstock. There we go. Now everything's nice and sturdy. I'm just going to decide where I want my little puppy there. And here I'm just using some smaller foam squares. I got these at the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and I still have a bunch left. These are great for little small pieces or little small areas. And then for the larger parts, I'm just going to use my foam tape. So you just want to peel off the backing and stick him down where you want him. Here I'm just going to line him up and press all the adhesive down. And up next I'm going to take my sentiment. I gave it a little bit of a curl with a pencil, and I'm just going to be using my Scotch glue on this. Just a little dab on each of the sides. And I'm just going to go ahead and place it right towards the top there. And just kind of hold it down with my finger to set the glue. Up next I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to place my flat back pearls. And I'm just going to be placing one of these in each of the 4 corners. And it's kind of hard to tell, but I did ink the edges of the yellow cardstock with some darker yellow pigment ink. And when I'm done placing the pearls, I'm just going to go ahead and give each one a little push to secure them down onto the cardstock. Next up, I'm taking my card front and I'm just inking around the edges with some yellow pigment ink, and that's going to tie in the card front to the card base. And after that's good and inked, I'm going to go ahead and put my adhesive on the back. And next I'm just going to place my adhesive squares all over the back of the card front. And then you just take off the paper backings and you're ready to stick it down onto your card. So here I'm just going to line it up. And when I get it nice and even, I'm just going to press it down to secure it. And now it's time for the inside of the card. I used the signature stamp set from the Greeting Farm, and I just used the little terrier. And I'm just going to go ahead and ink around the edges, and I'm just going to use what's ever left on that sponge. Just doing it real quick, just to hit it with some color. And after that I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive squares on there. And take off the backing and go ahead and stick it on the inside of the card. And that is the finished card. And up next I'm going to go ahead and do the envelope. I also cut another little terrier, and I cut him at 1.5 by 2. Just adding some Scotch glue onto him. I think adding something to the envelope is a really cute touch, and it pulls the whole theme together. So there's the finished envelope and the finished card. My friend loved it, and I loved making this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial as well. And here's the close-up of inside the card. There's the cute little terrier there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back with another card video soon. Bye!